Hello and welcome back. NFL Week 8 SNS Pigskin Picks. Bets against the spread. We were 4-2 last week and 27-14-1 for the year. Jer was 3-0, red hot. What is going on, Jer?
Oh, wasn't I 4-0 with
aren't you?
my underdog pick too? Oh, baby.
With the underdog pick, but for spread you were
man.
3-0. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were
I
probably
was.
7-0 with all your teasers and all that other
Oh,
good
geez.
stuff.
I
So
was loving life last week. This week I'm continuing to roll. I'm continuing to attack the weak teams because at the end of every season, there's these teams that are 2-15 and 3, and I'm going to find those teams and I'm going to expose them. And, I'm going to put them in teasers. I'm going to do money line. I'm going to do whatever I can to expose these weak teams to collect.
Yeah, I hear you. But always remember there's a little difference between straight up and against the spread. But having said that, let's get on to our gold, silver, and bronze mineral picks for week 8. You want to kick it off with your gold pick, Jer?
So the Green Bay Packers are on a roll. They just look great. Besides Jordan Love's injury early, he just come back and he just looks like an all-star. The defense is really holding good too. I don't see any reason why they can't roll over the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know they're coming off a high in London. They're, one of their few wins they have over Cleveland and New England, two of the worst in shamble teams in the NFL. No, Packers are going to keep rolling. -4, never mind. Give me -7. It's not going to matter. They're going to roll over the Jaguars.
Yeah, I don't think Jaguars have too much of a home field advantage right now. You know what I mean? I don't know if Duval County is exactly up on top of things, right? So Pack -4 for Jared, gold pick. Okay. My gold pick is going to be the Brownies, +9. They have a brand new shiny quarterback, famous Jameis. He likes his lobster, and he's known for eating W's and some other wacky stuff. But the man can sling the ball, so I think I got an upgrade at QB. And I think Cleveland as a team has something to prove after the fans booing Deshaun when he got hurt. And Myles Garrett was pretty choked about that, and Nick Chubb. So I expect them to show out a little bit. And, historically,
Who are they playing
Lamar
again? I totally
well.
blanked on that.
Lamar and gang. The Lamar and gang have not played that well in Cleveland historically. So I like the +9.
Now there's Joe Burrow, and he got his first win this year.
Short. It's going to be a short week for Lamar and gang.
Yeah.
And, they were being told how great they are. So I like the 9. I don't know if Cleveland's going to win straight up or anything, but I think they're going to keep it close. And, I like famous Jameis to do his thing. And
they definitely got players playing for something, playing for future contracts, playing for.
Nick Chubb just came back too, right? So he's hungry. He wants to eat. And speaking of eating,
keep that offense off the field. I like it.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have to slow down Henry somehow, but maybe they're just gonna run the ball a lot and keep do ball control. Keep the ball away. And
Myles Garrett and Derrick Henry just
those are two freaks, right? So I'm looking forward to that game. Let's move along to silver picks. What do you got up your sleeve for silver?
I got the Cardinals +3.5. I really liked what I seen on Monday night, and I believe they're going to keep rolling and add to their chance in that struggling division.
Yeah, I mean, they've beaten the Rams, they've beaten SF, and now they've beaten the Chargers, right? So 3 wins, they're in it. A little bit of a short week for them. Does that concern you at all?
Yeah, no, I think they found some kind of. I think they found a bit of rhythm, and I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to show he's going to get at least a touchdown, and Kyler's, he's fed up. I think he's going to rush for 80 yards, and Yeah, I think they're gonna.
Any concern about Tua back for the Dolphins?
Yeah, back from a concussion, who knows, right? You just never know.
Should be rusty.
He can get hit the first play and get carried out again. And I just love the plus 3.5 too. The Dolphins can win a close game and I still win my money. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm surprised, man. I think the books are giving too much respect to Miami there. So
yeah,
that's silver pick, Arizona plus the points, and you got the hook. So we're going to move on to my silver pick. It is the Bengals of Cincy -2 against Philadelphia. I mean, Eagles looked really good last week. And Cincy, they did okay. They scraped by, but I like Cincy to, they're turning it around now. They're kind of finding their footing. The defense, not exactly, but Jolton Joe Burrow is getting in form, and the rushing attack is looking good. And it's a short number. And I like them I like them to win here. And I see Philadelphia struggling a little bit more on offense than they did against the Giants, which was a scrimmage. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm rolling with the Bengalis, and I like them to start a little roll here. And I think they're 4-3 on the spread as it is, so they're doing well. Just as usual, they're stupid bad start, right? They're horrible to begin with. So let's keep the ball rolling. Let's move along to bronze picks for NFL Week 8. What are you thinking, Jer?
I just love the Chiefs. I know a lot of people don't like this -10 in a divisional game. The Raiders always got something to prove every week. Tom Brady's cracking that whip now. Come on, I own this team. Make me look good. But I just don't see Las Vegas scoring many points on this Chiefs defense. They've kept a lowly Mahomes this year with his lowly stats in the win column. I see at worst 17-10 Chiefs, 20-7 Chiefs victory, something along those lines.
I mean, the Raiders don't have much of a rushing attack, and the Chiefs' defense is just stellar. Probably the best in the league, I would say, right now.
Yeah, and no Devontae.
The Raiders kind of have going for them is they have the man with the mustache, and maybe he can pull a rabbit out of his hat. But yeah, it's a big number. But the way Kansas City's rolling right now, I mean, tough team to step in front of. I was looking at the Raiders. Then I thought again, you know what? I could see a lot of Kansas City fans in Las Vegas, and you know what I mean. It could be a pseudo home game almost for Kansas City.
Maybe plus 17.
Let's move on to my bronze pick. It isn't fair enough. Speaking of plus, I got an ugly, ugly dog here. It is the lowly Panthers, 1-6 against the spread. Their quarterback just had a car crash, the Red Rifle. Him and his kids and his wife were in a car accident, so he can't play this week. So we're bringing in Bryce Young back from the dead. He is back. The spread is at 10. I'm taking the 10, and purely on the fact that I don't trust Denver's offense. So I like Charlotte to keep it close with them. And I think 10 points is a lot. And I know it's Charlotte. And I know their defense is horrible, but there's just something in the water for this pick. It's one of those ugly dogs I like to cook up once in a while. So
if Bryce Young ever had a spot too to shine, it's this week. He's had all these chances to show why he's the number one pick, and he's never shown out. This could be a great time for him to say, "Hey, look, I beat this team that beat the Jets, beat Tampa Bay, beat all these decent teams, so they had a slow start, same as the Carolina Panthers, although the Carolina Panthers stayed on the losing column. Bryce Young's gonna have to put everything that he has into this. This is his Super Bowl.
This is a career changer, you know what I mean?
But I like Denver straight up.
It's like a career resurrection. He needs to resurrect his career, or he could be a backup for the rest of his life. So Yeah, But anyways, let's go along to Underdog Moneyline pick for week 8. What do you got, Jer? Underdog Moneyline pick. Give it to me.
I am drawing a blank right now.
Okay, I can go first then. I will take the Rams plus 135 at home. Do I love the Rams so far this year? Not so much. I think it's a bad spot for the Vikings. They're going on the road, short week. Kevin O'Connell is facing his Jedi master. And I think McVay is getting his top dog Cooper Kupp back. And Kyron Williams is still there for the Rams. And it's just a weird spot. I like the Rams to show up and take it. Plus 135. And that's my Underdog Moneyline pick. What do you got up your sleeve, Jer?
Well, I thought I had something that I believed in, but I'm backtracking now. And
I thought you were liking Commanders. Was it Commanders?
No, I'm gonna set some voodoo into motion, and I'm going with +2, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, plus 115 on the money line. Okay. Well, you know what? It's good value. It's good value. You don't get the Eagles at plus 115, 120 very often. So, okay. And you know what? Let's finish it up with one 2-leg teaser each. What is your 2-leg teaser for this week, Jer? Give it to me.
My 2-leg teaser is...
Was it KC minus?
It's a 7-point teaser. It's Kansas City -3. Like I already said, I love Kansas City. Yeah. I love them even more -3. And
Vikings +4.
And Minnesota Vikings +4. I think that one loss was a close loss. Detroit rolled over a lot of teams, and that was a close game, even though it was a divisional game. And I know people think that they're going to fly out to LA and maybe lay a stinker, but I just don't see it. I think this Minnesota defense is going to keep the Rams down to minimal points. And as long as Minnesota can score 20, I think they're going to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing it all year so far. So let's see what happens on Thursday night, on tomorrow. My 2-game teaser is going to be a 6-point teaser. It is Tampa Bay up to 8.5, and it is the Commandos up to 8.5. Both home dogs. Both teams are shorthanded, so obviously that's why I'm getting points at home, and I'm getting both of them over a touchdown. So go Mariota, and hopefully Baker's got some backup wide receivers that can keep him in the game. I think they got Sterling Shepard and a few other guys. Tampa will have to dig out of the woodwork.
They'll spread it around too, right? They'll figure something else out, and then it's always next man up, like we say, right? There's a guy sitting on the bench waiting for his chance that's getting paid $1 million a year, and he wants $10 million a year, so he can go out there and have the game of his life, 10 catches and 200 yards, and then all of a sudden he's the next star. So,
exactly.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Well, this was another fun packed week of NFL 8 action. Any final thoughts you want to throw into the fans, Jer? Any
I'm gonna miss everyone on SNS Pigskin Picks. I'm going out to Nelson, BC tomorrow to have a nice trip with my wife. And I will be back on Sunday with my insight, my Joe Public ways, my favorite Hawkin, week attacking.
Double digits.
Mr. Double Digits.
Awesome. Well, enjoy your trip. We will see Jer back on Sunday, and we're going to log out here on SNS Pigskin Picks. We'll see you all next time. Later.
Peace.